if they lose this game, and they're determined to play spoiler players telling me they would love to knock off the second straight team in a row out of the playoffs.
E.T. Potter, the touchback, as is his custom. South Carolina won the toss. Shane Beamer elected to get the offense right out there after.
But they had very manageable distances to go.
Given time, zings it, but short of the first down. Austin Stogner, who also transferred from Oklahoma in his first year, which for DJ Uiagalelei, just across the 6-yard line. He takes off running. That was a big part of their attack last week against Miami when he carried a career-high 17 times. Shipley, the running back. Uiagalelei, the quick throw, and almost intercepted. It hit the defender. Darius Rush right in his hands, the fifth-year senior who has never. And running back on the right hip and now to the left of Spencer Rattler. Quick throw, intercepted. Jeremiah Trotter heading for the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Potter to add the extra point. It's 7-0 Tigers.
I think
Clemson 16 when Pitt beat them on a last-second field goal. Good pocket this time. Rattler.
Wow.
And it got there in time. It looked like it might be picked off, but it was caught by Josh Vann for a first down out at the 46.
If there's charts, offensive productivity a week ago.
In 3 of the previous 4 games, they didn't reach 300 yards of offense. Rattler fires, intended for Vann. He was well covered by Nate Wiggins, who has really come along as the season has progressed. Needing 40 for 1,000 this year. It'd be the 23rd time that a Clemson rusher has reached 1,000. He has a big gainer there out across the 20-yard line to the 25, a gain of 15.
Because South Carolina is showing zero coverage. Look at the middle of the field. Not a single safety anywhere. It's man, it's inviting DJ to throw the football.
They back out of it a little bit. He fires, caught, first down. Joseph Ngata with Darius Rush in coverage.
One.
Shipley, he may go. Stumbled for a moment, it slowed him down, and they catch him inside the 15-yard line. Darius Rush ran him down, and Uiagalelei after the long fake, a nice block.
Well, Uiagalelei, but watch Parks, the right guard, Walker Parks got the key block. DJ in there leading as well. This is where DJ likes to run also.
And right on cue. Weaving inside the 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, they're going to pull the guard, Walker Parks, and he's actually going to miss the block. So there's a man there, but DJ, as big as he is, he has the ability to make people miss.
The rushing touchdown for Uiagalelei. First time he's done that in his career. 9-yard score, the extra point good. But they take the flip to Jalen Brooks. They fire downfield, and what a catch by Josh Vann.
Well, great catch. Vann down at the end of the play, but also has been 8 or more.
Play clock running out. They just do get it off. Rattler steps into the throw, going deep into double coverage, and it's almost intercepted. Off the hands of Jalen Phillips. It was intended for their leading receiver by far. Third down and 4. Uiagalelei broke some tackles but didn't make it to the first down marker.
That's a big
TJ
stop.
Sanders tripped him up.
Big stop right there, because if they convert it, they haven't really tried that yet so far.
Here comes a blitz. Rattler stepped up, fires down the field, and a catch. Nate Atkins, the tight end, known more for his blocking, makes a tremendous catch at the 19-yard line.
This is a guy who, coming out of high school, barely had an FCS scholarship offer at different positions.
Important drive for Carolina, trying to get back in the game. They run a reverse. Jalen Brooks has a blocker out in front, and he gets tripped up inside the 5. R.J. Mickens saved the touchdown.
Really nice job by Austin Stogner. He was
an important blocking tight end. Marshawn Lloyd, the running back, bounces outside. He's in trouble and knocked out of bounds for a loss. R.J. Mickens forced him wide. Trotter in on the play, and Nate Wiggins at the end of it. Christian Beal Smith, the running back. Rattler faked it to him, has time, back of the end zone, touchdown, Juice Wells.
Boy, what a cool and calm job. And we were talking in the break, this offensive line has done a pretty good job holding their own against this Clemson front. Watch the protection. It's only 5 guys blocking. Rattler has time to allow Wells to get to the back of the end zone.
5th receiving touchdown of the year for Wells. Transfer from James Madison. The extra point good by Mitch Jeter. He went down early in the year at Arkansas with an ACL tear. Here's 3rd down and 6. And the catch made, and it looks to be enough for the first down.
Do anything with it, so I like the call.
They're not conclusive, so they left it. Big break for Clemson. Uiagalelei stopped right by the 45-yard line, which was the line to gain for the first down. This is going to be close. He got driven back by Jordan Birch for only 13 yards. DJ 2 out of 6. On 3rd down and 9, he got hit as he threw, and it wobbled over the head of Bo Collins. Jordan Birch. Here's pressure. Rattler somehow got away, then got the throw off. The question was he down on a knee? The other question is it going to be grounding? Ruka Rororo collared him. Rattler spun away, but then as he was going down, went down on a knee to throw it.
It was immediate inside pressure, a bust up front. And Rattler, does his knee go down before the ball goes out? Now, there is a receiver in the area in Bell.
Intentional grounding on the offense, number 7. The result is a safety.
And it was only 8 yards in the first half. I mean, it was a total domination from start to finish.
Miami had only 6 first downs in that game. They are going to go to a little trickery of their own. Shipley handed it off.
Oh,
now the ball comes out. And the ball is recovered by South Carolina. Maffa took the handoff, and then it came flying out of his hands. And the Gamecocks have it. It's Trayvon Kenyon.
Dabo went with a little trick play on the kick return. I mean, this is set up. Hands it to Maffa in a little scrum huddle. And then Maffa just loose with the football. You can see he's very loose with it.
He was trying to ladder with somebody else.
That's exactly what it looked like.
Rattler throwing down the sideline, back shoulder for Brooks. Jalen Brooks gives South Carolina 1st and goal at the 8-yard line with Sheridan Jones in coverage. 5 receivers spread the formation now. Rattler danced away from Trotter. Spencer Rattler into the end zone for a touchdown.
What an effort. What a great effort by Spencer Rattler. Again, there was quick pressure inside. He was able to elude the immediate pressure. Watch him step up, get away from the immediate pressure. That was Trotter coming on the blitz, and then got it into the end zone. He knows, I mean, he's a pass-first guy, but he also knows he has the ability to make plays with his legs.
3rd rushing touchdown of the season. Jeter, the extra point. Entertaining.
Grow to appreciate how hard the job is on the field. in real time.
Uiagalelei has his man. Collins trying to go off to the races. Darius Rush manages to chase him out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 15.
Well,
from the 11. Clemson leading by 2. Uiagalelei has a man wide open. Williams the touchdown.
Cam Smith, number 9, he thinks he's going to get help. He's in coverage, and then he releases him, thinking there's somebody behind him, but there was no deep defender.
Leading the team, his 4th touchdown reception. The extra point good by B.T. Potter. And it's back to a 9-point lead for number 8 Clemson.
What's going on?
Long yard to go for the first down, or a short 2, and they get nothing. Jaheim Bell stuffed.
Well, on 3rd and 1.
3 running backs behind Rattler. They go to play action pass. They have a man running wide open. What a play! Juju McDowell dragged down just shy of the goal line. They're going to spot him at the 1.
Great ball fake.
Was a quarterback last year. Rattler started everyone this year. He's back in. He is throwing a terrible pass. Horrible decision and intercepted by R.J. Mickens. And how big was the play by Makuba to stop McDowell at the 1? There's some pushing and shoving now at the end of the play, and the officials are stepping in. They've been separated.
They all love him, you know, and want to play with him and for him.
People watch today watch that. That's not who he is. Here's Shipley, a couple of nifty moves. And he's out to the 33 with a first down. 2.5 minutes to go. All 3 timeouts for each side.
Lawson took the opening kickoff. Big opportunity for Clemson to take control of the game here.
Shipley got spun around, but still got the first down. The clock will stop for a moment to move the chains.
But take those legs out, and down he goes.
3rd and 3. They're not quite in field goal range. Back shoulder throw up for grabs. Intended for Brandon Spector, and it was Marcellus Dial in coverage. Coach Beamer says the strength of the team is the cornerbacks. Clemson 5 out of 9 on 3rd down. Some twisting up front for South Carolina. Long throw, incomplete. Single coverage for Marcellus Dial on E.J. Williams. The key play in the first half is 44-yard punt that got down to the 2. Led to a safety from the Clemson defense. Bad punt there. Caught on the bounce and on the run. Marion Brown out of bounds. Another outstanding punt return for South Carolina. Real out of 6 after an 8 for 11 against Tennessee.
But this is good, manageable distance. Wouldn't be surprised if this is potentially 4-down territory.
Here's a blitz. And a wide open Atkins racing toward the pylon and lunging for it. And they're going to mark him out of bounds near the 2-yard line.
Mentioned that this guy can do a little bit of everything. He's the
late in the half and turned it over. They're at the 2, 1st and goal. Jaheim Bell to the goal line. Touchdown.
You know what I like? They kept Rattler in. They didn't try to get tricky with the Wildcat quarterback. They went to a power run with Jaheim Bell, and they got the ball in the end zone. It's just first possession.
There's Jeter to make it a 2-point game again, and he does. Going to go quickly over the ball now with the play clock down to 6. 3rd down and 1. Uiagalelei had to reach for the snap, still able to get it to Shipley. And he dragged a couple of tacklers out to the 44-yard line. He was awful against Syracuse, in the words of the coach, and bad against Notre Dame like the rest of the team. He's under duress and fires incomplete. Intended for Williams. It was Brad Johnson the blitzing linebacker who forced DJ to throw it on the move.
Clemson pass rush.
Westgood brought pressure. Woodaz got there and had help as well. KJ Henry finished him off.
South Carolina's defense.
Here's Maffa, untouched as he goes for 15 and more. Phil Maffa gives Clemson a first down with an 18-yard play. Carolina, but they've run the ball effectively. Over 200 yards now as a team, 201 rushing. Uyunglele faked the run. Out wide for Shipley. Breaks one tackle from Eamon Worry. And he gets slammed down, but a good gain. Looks like they might have another first down. O'Donnell Fortune.
Third and short.
There's some confusion on the Clemson sideline. And they're glad they ran the play because it's a touchdown. Will Shipley scored. Dabo Swinney was running down the sideline looking like he might call a timeout. There was a lot of commotion on his side right before the snap.
He's going to score.
E.T. Potter, the extra point. And the lead goes back to 9, a 2-score game. On offense in college football. Will Shipley having another big day. Spencer Rattler wants to launch a deep one, and it is caught! Juice Wells all the way, touchdown Gamecocks. 72 yards. Makuba couldn't stop that one. He stopped one at the 1 in the first half, and it was a huge play, but it's a new longest pass of his career for Spencer Rattler. Second time today. He's
to Rattler, and he delivered another strike.
2 plays, the touchdown, 72, or when they have the ball. Third down and 5. Uyunglele surrounded, gets it off, incomplete. The pressure forced the errant throw in the direction of E.J. Williams. 16-27 for 298, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. A lot of run after the catch for Juice Wells and tripped up by Nate Wiggins after a South Carolina first down to the 43. Great take in the special teams. They got hammered by the Gators. Then they scored 63 last week. They have 28 and counting. And we're not through 3 quarters against the very salty Clemson defense. Jaheim Bell. Here comes the announcement.
After review, personal foul targeting using the crown of the helmet on the defense, number 9. That player is disqualified.
Well, big call. Good work by the
safeties in the ball game.
The penalty gives Carolina first down at the 37. Swung out wide to Wells. They get it to their best playmaker at wide receiver. He runs down to the 22. What could be the last play? Well, close calls that we won since that Pitt game. Wildcat quarterback again with Joyner. He gave it off to Jaheim Bell. And he's very near the first down marker. No signal yet.
Lead. Put the ball where you want your kicker to kick from and play smart.
Rattler takes off running and gets tackled from behind, but did get them between the hash marks. Trenton Simpson, the outstanding junior linebacker from Charlotte, ran him down. He's one of the semifinalists for the Buckus Award. 16 and 25 at 26. From 35 yards straight on, good. And those of you who believe in the announcer jinx, remember that one. Just 7 for 23 passing. Pressure up the middle, right in his face. He throws incomplete.
Well, this has been Clayton White's recipe in the second half. We're going to bring linebacker pressure. We're going to rush 4, and we're going to bring a linebacker. And that time it was Brad Johnson again. Here he is, this series and this program.
And they've never beaten top 10 opponents on back-to-back weeks. Catch, first down, 30-yard line. It's Jalen Brooks. And you mentioned they've gone to the short throws, but when they've thrown it deep today against Dabo's defense, they've done it very effectively. Rattler is 6 out of 9 on.
They're the favorite in this game.
Another sign of a well-coached team. They just did get it off. Rattler on third down. His receiver went down to the ground coming out of his break, Jalen Brooks, and he did not make the catch.
Yeah, good coverage by Nate Wiggins.
Bowls to be played on New Year's Eve. New Year's 6 bowls, final top 25 rankings, a 4-hour special. The flag thrown after the run by Shipley.
I think it might be a face mask, Sean. I think it might
powered out to the 9-yard line. That's next Sunday at noon. Of course, there is the Tuesday night ranking update this Tuesday night.
Personal foul, face mask, defense, number 6. Penalty be added to the end of the run. First down.
I mean, it's a good run by Shipley, but clearly Zach Pickens has a hold of the face mask.
There's 8 career field goals of 50 yards or more, most in Clemson history. Uyunga the lay for Allen, too long, and intercepted by Marcellus Dial. Allen was stumbling a bit at the 40-yard line, and Dial has his 3rd career interception all this season.
And is playing Clemson well.
They give him a very safe throw. Wells gets out to the 34-yard line. KJ Henry ran him down. 3rd down and 5. They have all 3 timeouts left as we approach 3 minutes. Clemson in a heap of trouble. Deep throw, and Williams got yanked down. Probably a good penalty because it looked like he had a step on Cam Smith. Carter last week that came up just short. They have to get near the 40 of South Carolina. Uyunga the lay through the hands of Ngana. Just a little bit too high. It was Dial who had the coverage. And if the throw was on target, a lot of safe throws here in the second half. After he made a couple of mistakes in the first half, both of which hurt. Scrambling around and throws it away. Running out of time near the sideline. So they need another big punt, do the Gamecocks. Antonio Williams standing at his own 30. Very little breeze. This one is at his best. It's returnable for Williams from the 36. Antonio Williams.
Ball's out.
The ball comes out. And the special teams of South Carolina take it away again.
We saw it on a kickoff return, a fumble by Maffa. Now Antonio Williams after a good return.
And to extinguish Clemson's playoff hopes, end the 40-game home winning streak. Juice Wells needs the 35, and he has it.
What an effort. Eluded the freshman safety, Sherrod Koval, as we said, who had to come in here because of the injury to Phillips, the ejection of Mickens.
Than they have been. He told his team, after what you did last week, today you have a chance to change the narrative and change the trajectory, and the arrows are pointing up.
Unbelievable. 2 weeks in a row, he talked about changing the narrative and the trajectory of the program. That's the way to do it. Back-to-back games like that.
Number 5, Tennessee, knocking them out of the college football playoff picture. And he's done the same to Dabo Swinney, the Tigers. A lot of admiration. We talked to Dabo yesterday. I really like Shane Beamer, and I'm not supposed to like the South Carolina coach, but I do. And Molly is with.